They say true darkness is impossible to find. The only places untouched by sunlight are caves so deep that even bats couldn't escape them. What does it look like down there? What would you see? Or rather, not see? That's the source of our fear of the unnatural dark. No living being knows what truly dwells in the absolute absence of light. It's true, finding perfect darkness is hard. The night is lit by the moon, a dark room is betrayed by light seeping under the door, and even in the womb, there's a faint glow. Yet, despite all this, I know a story, the story of us all. Every human mind has, at least once, met darkness in its purest, most noble horror. It might have been long ago, but deep in our subconscious, it survives. You just need to speak the right words. I am not afraid of the dark. Slowly, softly, a little frightened but also brave, with a gentle stutter. Many winters ago, a month before New Year's, I awoke. It wasn't light yet, it must have been just past midnight. But who can be sure? Nights are so long at that time of year. I was lying on my side, my arm tingling from the pressure. I slowly opened my eyelids, not thinking of anything, and tried to roll onto my back. I looked straight up and realized that even with my eyes wide open, I saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. I lay still for a while, trying to ignore the ache in my lower back, a cold knot of fear caused by the utter lack of light. I wanted to fall back asleep, but I started listening. Not to the world, but to my body. A faint cramp in my stomach told me I needed the bathroom. The dusty dryness in my throat screamed for water. Neither my mind nor my body wanted to move, but I had to get up. I slipped my hands beneath me and slowly pushed myself upright. I swung my legs over the edge of the bed. But as I lowered my feet, my right one touched something. Just the pads of my little toe, but I felt long hairs and an unsteady softness. Without thinking, I kicked it away and yanked my legs back onto the bed, as if they were safe there. After a moment, I reasoned it was probably just my plush toy that had fallen. I tried to calm my racing heart. Again, I placed my feet on the ground, and this time, I stood. I whispered, "I am not afraid of the dark." Slowly, softly, a little frightened but also brave, with a gentle stutter. I stood there. Behind me was my bed. Ahead, somewhere, was the door. I took my first step and tried to recall the layout of my room, but my vision, or my non-vision, was useless. I was shrouded in a black veil, an absolute void. I slowed my pace, relying only on muscle memory. The floor creaked faintly under my fear-filled steps. I searched, feeling my way across the room to the door. My right hand found the firm wall, my anchor, and my palm glided left until I felt the wooden boards of the door. I even felt a splinter I'd never noticed before. I grasped the handle, which slowly, gradually, sank under my hand. I opened the door and stepped out into the hallway, into the deeper hells of my own home. My other senses sharpened. I took 2 steps into the next room when I heard a soft rustle. It came from behind me, maybe from my bed. I tried to ignore it, blaming my terrified imagination. But a step later, it happened again. This time, it sounded like the babbling of a human shell without a soul. I didn't understand the words, yet deep down, I knew I did. Fear and surprise froze me to the spot. It kept talking. The sound grew louder. I heard creaking, too. It was coming toward me. In an instant, I broke free from the spell of stillness and spun around to face the creature. But I found only darkness. I saw only shadow and blackness and dark. And then, finally, I understood its clumsy, echoing words. Incomplete darkness either, we find nothing there, or something finds us. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the shadows. Stay safe out there.